clearly like the Lord had put something on your heart for orphans and widows and something in that moment. But what did your story really start out as? We kind of alluded to it in our intro here, but like you were 12 years old and you are suddenly in this desperate situation. Can you kind of take us back to that?
Yeah. March 1969. There was 5 of us kids living on a farm in northeastern Iowa.
Wow.
And one weekend, my mom and dad left to celebrate their 16th wedding anniversary. And us kids were kind of farmed out to different places. And I remember Saturday night being brought home by one of the neighbors. He dropped me and one of my brothers off, and I was dirty. I'd played in the barn all day, so I had to go in the basement to change. My brother went in the front door. And I remember sitting in our basement on this chair, bent over, unlacing my boots, and my brother came down the stairs, and I looked up at him, and I said, "Are Mom and Dad home?" And he looked at me, and he said, "Mom and Dad are dead." And I said, "What?" He said, "Mom and Dad are dead. They were killed in a car accident an hour ago." And he turned around and walked upstairs. I mean, he had just heard himself as he walked through the house, and he was just coming down to tell his little brother. He was in shock. But I remember that moment. I remember hitting that cold cement floor and crying like all by myself, like any 12-year-old would cry. I mean, I know what it's like to be an orphan.
Yeah.
I know what it's like to try and make sense of that message. Mom and Dad are dead. And I know what it's like to wonder what's going to happen to us. Who's going to take care of us? Are we going to stay together? Can we stay in the farm? And how I wish my last interaction with my father would have been different.
Yeah.
You know, but I also know what it's like to be rescued. Because 3 months before this accident, my mom and dad and my aunt and uncle, my mom's sister and her husband, they changed their wills. That if anything would happen to one of the families, the other family would take them.
Wow.
Now, my aunt and uncle, they were 33 years old. They lived in a very nice suburb of Milwaukee called Brookfield.
Wow.
And they had 3 kids of their own. They took all 5 of us.
Oh, man.
I mean, I know what it's like to have someone come in and say, "We got you."
Yeah.
It may not always be pretty, but we got you.
Wow.
And so
That's beautiful.
yeah.
No, I'm not cutting you off. I'm just saying that is beautiful that those people said that. No matter, it's maybe ugly, it's not perfect, but we got you. Woo.
Yeah.
That's amazing,
They
man.
gave all 5 of us a home.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's not often the story too with families and a large number of kids. Like people are like, "Hey, I can take 1, I can take 2," and they maybe they never see each other again. Maybe they do.
Over the years, I have realized what a gift that was.
Yeah.
The fact that we never had to ever think about being divided up.
Wow. That's a big deal.
Yeah.
I would think that, you as I'm just putting myself in your situation. How old were you again?
12.
12, right.
7th grade.
That as a 12-year-old, you want your parents first. That's the thing that you want and miss the most. Secondly, you don't want to be separated from your brothers and sisters, and to know that didn't have to be another thing. 2 strikes was a big deal, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm. It was huge.
Yeah,
it was huge.
Really big,
because there's so much uncertainty, and there's something about being orphaned. When I look back and I just, what hits you, it's like everything that seems to keep you tethered in life is snipped.
Yeah.
And it's a floating feeling like, what now?
Yeah.
Very ungrounded.
Yes.
You have spent your life, so both hands is how long you've been doing that?
18 years.
So for 18 years, you've been helping children be grounded in essence. Boy, I really got that image of, I just, when you said that, I saw the people that would land on the moon, then they're tethered, to stuff, and they can float and but at the end of the day, they just pull that in, and then they come back, and to not have that tether, and like your whole world came upside down, and for you to create that ability to bring them back in is a big deal, man.
Yes. It's a big deal.
It's a big deal.
Yeah. And it's interesting because the accident happened when I was 12, and I started both hands when I was 52. If you do the math, there's 40 years difference there. And there's people have pointed out the biblical significance of 40 years to me and how God was preparing me for doing what I was doing. So
very
it's interesting.
Yeah.